Kia ora koutou. I'm going to show you a little bit about BlocksCAD, which hopefully you learnt a few things from last time. We're going to look at how we can use it to make our pool or make some things that are going to look like pools. Um, so, a couple of things. We're going to start off by creating the ground around the pool. So the idea of what we're doing when we're building a pool in BlocksCAD is we're pretty much digging it out of something that's already there. So I'm going to start by putting in a platform. So it'll be a cube. Okay, so it's always good to be rendering as you go to see what you're dealing with, so you know what you're going to do next. So that doesn't look like much of a good slab. I want something much bigger, so I think I'm going to take that straight out to 100 by 100. I don't need to add too much verticalness to it because it's really the big flat area that I'm after. Okay, that's pretty cool, except I feel like I also want it to be centered. Okay, looking good. I can make it bigger if I want to, but at this stage, I think that's going to be fine. One thing you didn't see last time is that you do have an auto coloring tool here. So if you want a grey background or a green background, because it's like grass or concrete, you could choose one of those. So I'll go with the grey. All right, so the idea is that we are going to try to dig some shapes out of this. So you've got to think about what shapes you want to do for that. So the main options we've got here would be a cube to get rectangular types of things coming out of it, or to maybe do a cylinder so that you can start to get some curved things. There are triangles and things like that you could cut out too, but that's a little bit more advanced at this stage. Okay, so I'm going to go for a cylinder. I'm just going to make a nice round pool, even though it doesn't fulfill the brief. It's going to give you the idea of what we're doing. Okay, so just dragging that in, it will make that. And you can see that my 10 by 10 by 10 cylinder is sort of poking out the top of the pool. And I'll just disable this for a second so we can see exactly where it does go. So it's centered on the axis and it's sitting above the axis, whereas this shape is centered vertically as well, so it dips above and below the axis. So that's why our 10 high cylinder is actually sitting higher than our 10 high block. It's just starting at a higher place. Okay, so the new thing that we're going to learn about today is this set ops menu. So there's a couple of things in here that you might use. The main one, that's cool. The main one is the difference block. So difference, as it says in the little thing that's popping up there, subtract one or more objects from the first one in the list. So you're taking away something from something else. Okay, so a very mathematical idea. Adding makes things, add things on. Subtractions takes things out or away from it. Right, so I'll pop that in there. And order is important with subtraction. You want the big thing to start with, and you want to subtract something smaller that's going to cut away from it. So let's have a look at what happens when I put the cylinder shape inside there. So you can see pretty much got what we want to. I'll zoom in a little bit. We've got a circular cylinder that is cut into the old shape, and that's pretty cool. If I had have done this, I'll make it 5 high. We'll see what happens here. So my cylinder I'm making not as tall as it used to be. Okay, so I'm not sure if my pull got any shorter there because the sort of axes are getting in the way for that. I'm going to change it from not centered to centered, and let's see what happens here. Okay, my pull's gone. All right. So you need to have a little think when things don't go the way you're expecting them to go. So what's actually happened here is that the pool is being dug away, but there's still some stuff on the top of it which basically closes. So it's like there's a hole in the middle of the block that we can't see. And just to make that a little bit clearer, I'll show you what our cylinder looks like. Disable this for a second. So that cylinder that I just made before was actually a little bit too short to poke out the top of our slab and also out the bottom of our slab. So I need to position my cylinder a bit higher if I actually want to see the hole at the top. Okay, so then we start to combine a couple of transformations to do this. So I'll bring back the difference. I'll bring a translation in. Okay, so I think if I move this up the page by 5 places, okay, so that's looking better. Now I've got a cylinder that's 5 full and it's digging into this. And if I'd only done it 4 places up, there we go. So I haven't moved it up far enough to actually see it. I need to move it up a little bit more. So I'm just trying to make you aware that you have to move things into the right places to be able to see the cutout sometimes, right? So this pull isn't good enough to satisfy the project because it's just a simple shape. One thing I've noticed a few people in other classes do already is with coloring, you can make it look a bit more like a pull. So if we add in the color block and I make this pull stuff a bluish color, it's going to look a little bit nicer. Okay. So it's not full of water, but it's just giving it a blue tinge around where the pool's been cut out. All right, so you can experiment with how to make a more complicated pool than this for your project. All right, all the best.